interrupt, it's Adoree Jackson. He stayed at...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 83 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, that's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
We're starting to see some consistency being established here because if you do it once, some people might count it as a fluke, but if you do it a second time, we're starting to think maybe he's got it going, and that's exactly where he appears to be headed.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Taylor finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a first down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Taylor to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Taylor will throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Taylor on third down, throws incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Taylor. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 13 yards out. And the Giants have regained the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's 2nd and 8. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands. Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it inside the 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. It's Kadarius Toney and his New York Giants back out on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Taylor. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll... about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Taylor. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now it's Taylor. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Taylor. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll run with Barkley, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some room to run now. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And this this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And down to the 36-yard line here. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Quick slant complete to OBJ. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The give to Taylor. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants going to take over again on offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor. And his pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.
When I'm in my zone, I get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this, a party wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this, a party wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene